Hello everybody, my name is Lunar and welcome to StridesSMP episode either 6 or 7. I don't know how this is going because I'm trying something new and it's incredibly weird with how I'm recording these two episodes, episode 6 and episode 7. What I have been doing, or what I'm doing right now, is I'm kind of working on both episodes at the same time, so my plate is insanely full. Since Cloud is really busy, I cannot work on my episode 6 or my episode 7, which is taking place in the Mesa. So this episode I am working on, and it is going to be based completely, solely off of the plans for my next Mega Base. I want to show you where I'm going to be setting up shop for the rest of the season, and honestly, it's going to be a whole ton of fun. So, let's head over there, and I'm going to tell you and show you my plans for this season. And we're going to go ahead and begin working on what the heck it is we're doing. Yep. We are in the plains, and you may think, oh, well, that's boring. No, well, okay, well, okay, let's just pause this here for a second. It's not boring, and let me explain why. I am going to be completely transforming this entire grass plains. And it is a very large grass plains biome. So, just quite a lot of it is going to be transformed. And if we go this way, we reach an area that, well, it meets up... Here, we're going to fly. You can see, why is my connection so poor? You can see that over here you get snow and stuff, and that you can also see how large this plains area is. Well, there's going to be a massive mountain stretching from that way all the way out to this way. Probably up until that area. From there to somewhere down that way. And, well, it's quite a project, and we're going to have a castle, and the mountain is purely decorational. We have nothing to do with the mountain. I'm going to be living in a castle, probably somewhere in this area, but I need to do an enormous amount of terraforming. Every single river is going to be drained, covered up, filled, blah blah blah, transformed completely into my own biome to how I like it. It is going to be one of my largest projects that I have ever done in Minecraft. And I'm not kidding. I'm not one to do really large projects, but this definitely will take the cake. So, as we look around, there's quite a, from like back there to way out there is going to be a completely new location. Some locations, or some of the area, I will probably leave relatively the same. Like this is pretty much flat. I might just kind of round it out a little bit more, but this and this I'm going to change a lot of. There's going to be a lot of things getting completely terraformed, changed, removed, added, whatever. It is going to be insane for the amount of differences or changes that we're going to make into this biome. So I'm going to restart my computer, let it chill for a little bit, and, you know, maybe get some better internet connection. But, man, this is going to be one really fun project. But today, what we are going to do is set up the wiring for the mountain and do a little bit of the beginning terraforming to actually kind of give an idea of what is going to be going on. So that means a lot of resource gathering. So you may be wondering, is this a little overkill? Maybe. Maybe a little. But this so far, here, let me show you right here and right now. 1, 2, 3, and about four shulker boxes have been used just for the wiring. 4. just for this. And you may be thinking, well, this is only one mountain range, and you would be right. However, I'm gonna need multiple mountain ranges because we're doing more than just one, so that this space can actually make sense. So instead of just one mountain, well, I hate to break it to you, but there's gonna be more over here, and they're gonna keep getting smaller, of course, and it's gonna go into like crescent shape, of course. So it's gonna go one here. It's gonna get smaller, probably one out here, and then of course if we go all the way out here, I'm saying of course a lot. There's going to be mountains out here, and then out here, and then maybe one out here. Is this project massive? Absolutely. Why am I doing this mega project? Because I'm testing my skills, my patience, my abilities, and this mountain is so massive. Here, let me just get down here for a second to show you the scale of this thing. Let's enter free cam mode here. So you can't even see all of it because of my fog mod, but I'm down there, and this is the rest of it. This is a very, 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 very large project, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I thought I was gonna do, at first I was gonna do one, and then I realized, wait, this is gonna look weird if it's just one. So there's more. Oh man, this is gonna be so much fun! Alright, mountain number 2 is here. So, we got another mountain. It dwarfs. I think you probably put this in that mountain, probably about twice. So it kind of continues. We have here's a large valley. I'm gonna probably do a lot of terraforming right in this center section. And have a river, so all of this and this is gonna have to be filled up, drained, and but a lot of it is gonna have to be changed out. So, man, this is gonna be a lot of work. But now we have another mountain-ish range to work on over here. It's gonna be much smaller, of course, and it'll probably stretch from over here to over here, and then that should be it, just because, well, we don't have enough space for yet another mountain. So we're gonna do one more, and then we should just be good. At some point, I do want to remodel this village. I know I want to remodel the village over at spawn, but I think at some point, very far into the future, I'm going to be remodeling this one to more of a medieval town. But however, whatever you see here is not going to be the same at all. A lot of it is going to be completely ripped up, dried out, drained, covered up, and completely, utterly terraformed in so many different ways. But this mountain right here is the main focal point. It reaches, this is the highest peak of the mountains. It reaches 181. Wow, okay. And okay, so we go down to here. Ooh, it's over, yeah, it's over 100 blocks tall. That doesn't surprise me. But we gotta work on one over here, and it's seeming like I'm gonna have to do a lot more than just placing blocks. So this side's gonna take a little bit longer. I may even tear out this entire mountain just to begin getting ready for the next mountain, and plus we get the tons of dirt, stone, and etc. from this project. So it's a lot of terraforming that needs to be done. How big is this little area anyway? It is definitely quite large. Definitely quite large. Yeah, it's probably gonna have to end up going. Unless I can just kind of work on my way around like this over here, and then we have a large connection through here. We shall see. But this is going to have to go, or at least the majority of this is going to have to go. This is going to have to get covered up. So much is going to be going on for this project. But we're going to finish off the mountain wiring, and that will be it for today's episode. So let's finish off this absolutely monstrous project. Well, the beginning of this absolutely monstrous project. All right, so the mountain wiring is complete. Well, we have the first one there, the large mountain. And of course, we have the other two that are over here. As you can see, we can just barely see that one. And then we can just barely see that one. There's a lot of space in between the two sides. So, of course, if we fly up, we can see these mountains are, well, I don't know if you can consider this one a mountain, but it's kind of, I might add a little bit more smaller stuff around. But we have this mountain done, we have this mountain done, excuse me. And now if we, I don't want free camp, and then if we come over this way, it gets a smaller, large rock. Then we get another mountain here. And of course, it does seem a little odd, because when you stand over here, it's just kind of like a gaping valley, I guess, and there's nothing really back here, so I'm probably going to add in multiple different kinds of rocks and stuff back here, so it kind of fills in the area. We're going to have custom forests. I'm going to have to cover up all of these rivers and light them up, and then I can actually begin terraforming around the mountains. So I'm going to need a lot more lime, normal green dye, light gray dye, a lot of different kinds of stuff. So, man, it's a lot of resource collecting before we can truly begin work on these next projects. So, unfortunately, I've been thinking that I'm going to have to give Cloud an IOU, and he is currently on. So I could go drop off an IOU, unfortunately, because of all the work that he's been doing to help us get ready for this project. And I'm just incredibly poor right now. Yeah. So, but that is going to be the end of today's episode. I really do hope you enjoyed. And in the next episode, or the next episode, we will be working on the beginning of the rest of whatever is going on. So we have a lot of terraforming work to begin. So I really do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.